Oh, I'm committed to this. I'm committed to this because I like to snatch my wig off when I get home from work, but nope. We gonna finish chapter 1 today. Y'all get to come back and do the replay, but I need to finish chapter 1. And I know I probably can finish it faster if I would just read it straight through, but it's more important to gain understanding of what we're taking in, opposed to me just reading these words super duper fast just to be finished. Have you ever read a book like that? You just wanted to get to the end. You didn't give a damn if you understood what you read. There was no comprehension, no nothing. You just reading. So that's why it's taking so long, because I like to really stop, think, break things down. So this is my third live video today, finishing up the book, or finishing up chapter 1 of the book, The 4 Agreements by Miguel Ruiz. I left off on page 11, the second paragraph, because I got really excited, and I know I got excited. Anytime I write in my book, I got excited. So I read something, and I said, that's Mindset 101. I was like talking through the computer, like, where my mindset coaches at? My mindset coaches. This is Mindset 101. So let me start back, and let's try to finish this, y'all. Okay, so I said, that is why we need a great deal of courage to challenge our own beliefs. Because even if we know we didn't choose all these beliefs, it is also true that we agreed to all of them. The agreement is so strong that even if we understand the concept of it not being true, we feel the blame, the guilt, and the shame that occurs if we go against the rules. Oh, I got so much to say, but I'm going to keep reading. Just as the government has a book of laws that rules the society's dream, our belief system is a book of laws that rules our personal dream. All these laws exist in our mind. We believe them, and the judge inside of us bases everything on these rules. So if somebody told you that everybody needs to go to school, get a good education, get a job, get married, have 2.5 children, purchase a home, get a mortgage, take 1.5, y'all hear these points, this is ridiculous, right? Take 1.5 vacations per year, save for your children's college fund, grow old and die. Y'all do know that the society that we currently live in, that is the model, right? That's the model. And when you're young and you're coming up and you're trying to figure out who you are, most of us fight against the model. Some people want to go and they want to travel. They didn't want to go to school. Some people want to start a business. They didn't want to do it that way. But if society's model says, oh, you aren't supposed to do that. So think about the first entrepreneur who was just a regular person who broke away from society's system. You know, their family, their loved ones, their employers, the neighbors, the community, the church. Everybody thought they was crazy until they became a millionaire and then went on to become a billionaire. And then all of a sudden people was like, oh, he knows something over there, or she knows something over there. It's like, oh my gosh. This is why you have to do what's right for you. This is why you have to challenge yourself, challenge others, challenge your programming, and your belief systems, because baby, you'll be locked in hell and expected to be in hell burning and smiling. Crazy, isn't it? So it says, yes, just as the government, okay, there you go, reading stuff again, but I'm going to read it. Just as the government has a book of laws that rule the society's dream, our belief system is the book of laws that rules our personal dream. All these laws exist in our mind. We believe them and we judge inside us and the judge inside of us, like your little judge, the one that be like, oh, that's not cute. Oh, you look tired. Oh, you look good, girl. Oh, you broke. Or that little judge in your head, it judges everything based on something that someone told you. It ain't even always true. But I bet you'll go down fighting to the death if somebody come along and tell you that your belief system don't make no damn sense. All right, so the judge, the inner judge, it decrees, and the victim suffers the guilt. So you got an inner judge who decrees, and you have a victim side of you who suffers the guilt and punishment. But who says there's justice in this? That's what I'm saying. Who says there's justice in this dream? True justice is paying only once for each mistake. Christians would say Christ already died on the cross for your sins. So why you getting on the cross every day, dying over and over and over again? I consider myself a Christian, but I don't consider myself a Christian the way other people are Christians. So mine is just really my relationship with God. Like, nobody called me to anything. I heard God. He called me. And that's hard when you then come from a family, or you wasn't raised in the church. Or is this my delivery? What is this I'm looking at outside my window, y'all? I think it is. I don't know. Let me go see. So I wasn't raised in the church, and I wasn't raised to, that's my delivery. That's my noni juice. I wasn't raised to think the way I think or to believe the way I believe. So a lot of people, they just think I'm crazy. Hi.
I was trying to hide it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so in the future, right around this time, if I'm coming around here, then you're home usually?
This time.
This time?
If it's earlier, just put it where you normally put it.
Okay, so what time you usually get here? Like around, say, after 5 or?
I'm here like now, like 4-ish.
4-ish? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll look at the time. So if it's 4-ish, then I'll just knock and whatever.
Yep.
Instead of hiding it over there.
That's fine.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I ain't really sorry about that because I got my noni juice. I got some more cases of noni juice and some more. Y'all know noni juice works, right? Y'all do know noni juice works. I got so many friends and family members who's suffering with the illness because they are locked inside of the agreement that that's just the way life is, that as you get older, you must suffer. As you get sick, you must take prescription pills, and you must sit in the hospital with IVs coming out your arm. You mustn't listen to Sharon. You mustn't listen to Sharon, who's trying to free you of yourself, because you guys are so committed to being in the Matrix. And this is why I'm coming on here reading for you, because I love y'all so much. It really hurts my heart to see how hard it is for many of you to break out of your systems, because it's so hard to believe that the cure is really just as simple as drinking this juice. Now, this ain't just juice. This is not just juice. This juice comes off a tree in Tahiti. This tree has been being used for thousands of years medicinally, curing the people of illnesses that us, because in their reality, right, still stay in connection with what we're learning, and their reality is stupid to just go to the hospital and take prescription drugs and go let a doctor tell you that you got cancer, you got diabetes, you got inflammation, you got brain fog, you got poor heart, you got bad whatever. Okay, I can name so much stuff, and they'll be looking at y'all like, y'all really weird over there in the United States. Y'all literally can drink to this fruit, right? Y'all can literally pick a fruit off a tree and eat the fruit, or in our case here in the U.S., it's in juice form. Y'all get to drink this miracle juice that literally just costs y'all $50, sometimes $60 a bottle. And y'all rather be on prescription meds and laid up in hospitals with IVs coming out your arm. This why I hang by myself. I can't be around that. That shit will make me cuss y'all out. I cannot be around it. Let me keep reading. I'm proud of myself. Normally, I would have been on a tangent talking about something like that. You know who you are. True justice is paying only once for each mistake. Yep, because I was talking about Jesus that already died on the cross. Why are we judging and being victims every day? It's just gross. It's really gross. True injustice is paying more than once for each mistake. I'm just going to keep reading. How many times do we pay for one mistake? The answer is thousands of times. Who's on their thousand spin for a mistake that's easily manageable, easily corrected, but you won't do it, so you're still paying every day and being the victim? Oh, I cannot. I can't do it. The human is the only animal on earth. Check this part out. The human is the only animal on earth that pays 1,000 times for the same mistake. The rest of the animals pay once for every mistake they make, but not us. We have a powerful memory. We make a mistake, we judge ourselves, we find ourselves guilty, we punish ourselves, and then we repeat the cycle all over again. If justice exists, then that was enough. We don't need to do it again. But every time we remember, we judge ourselves again, we are guilty again, and we punish ourselves again and again and again. If we have a wife or husband, he or she also reminds us of the mistake. So we can, okay, I feel convicted. Don't judge yourselves based on what I just said. Just get you a bottle of noni juice and stop being ridiculous. See, no judgment. Kinda. I'm still developing and working. I'm taking you all. This is my journey, and I invited y'all in for the ride. So y'all get to. This is men who think they want to date me, women who think they want to hang out with me. Do you really want to be with somebody who is pulling themselves up to a higher level and will refuse to be in your company and let you be there like that? Nope. I'm going to be pulling you, pushing you, tugging you. Like, let's go. Like, if that's too hard for you, then you might want to reconsider so many things. If justice exists, then once was enough. We don't need to keep doing it again. But every time we remember, we judge ourselves again. We are guilty again. We punish ourselves again and again and again. If we have a wife or a husband, he or she also reminds us of the mistake. And then we get to judge ourselves again, punish ourselves again, and find ourselves guilty again. Is this fair? How many times do we make our spouse, our children, our parents pay for the same mistake? Every time we remember the mistake, we blame them again and send them all the emotional poison we feel at the injustice, and then we make them pay again for the same mistake. Is that justice? The judge in the mind is wrong. Add me to Facebook, please. I said, why are you going on all my posts asking me to add you? Why are you letting the devil use you to irritate me? I have no desire to add you to my Facebook. If you follow me, and there's nothing wrong with following me, but unless we're doing business, and maybe you want to do business, go to www.selfcareiswellness.com and get you a bottle of noni juice, Jorge, and leave me alone. Clearly, I'm not about to add you as a friend. But maybe if we build a business relationship, I'll reconsider that. Capiche? All right. Stop harassing me on all my posts, because after this live, I'm probably going to go search your name out and block you, because I don't like to be annoyed like that. See? Free will. You made me also lose my place in the. That's how I know you were sent by the devil. Okay, is that justice? The judge in the mind is wrong because the belief system, the book of law, is wrong. So your inner judge is wrong because your belief system is. The whole dream is based on false law. 95% of the beliefs we have stored in our mind are nothing but lies, and we suffer because we all believe the lies. I don't believe the lie. I don't like the lie. That's why it's so hard for me to connect with so many people, because people want you to be in the lie with them. I don't want to be in the lie with you. Like, if you can accept me and accept that I'm not going to be in the lie with you, if you can accept not to bring your lying ass in my circle, sorry for the cussing words, sorry, not sorry. If you can accept that, then maybe, but most people just want to force you to fit into this matrix little box and be happy in it, but you miserable, you depressed, and it's like their misery wants your company. That'll preach. Their misery wants your company. All right, so 95% of the beliefs we are stored in our minds are nothing but lies, and we suffer because we all believe the lie. In the dream of the planet, it is normal for humans to suffer, to live in fear, and to create emotional drama. I don't even know if I should be trying to read this book with y'all. This book is so life-changing. This book is so powerful. You just can't read the words and keep going. Every other sentence make you just stop like, Did y'all hear that? Did you read that? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Most of us are living a dream that's filled with lies, fear, and emotional drama. I know Miguel Ruiz is not lying because I lived it already. That shit was horrible. So many of y'all liked me so much more when I was in that horrible whirlwind. Remember, your misery wanted my company. The outside dream is not a pleasant dream. It is a dream of violence, a dream of fear, a dream of war, a dream of injustice. The personal dream of humans will vary greatly. So the big dream of humanity is just a scary place, right? Drama, fear, suffering, violence, war, injustice, right? Don't make me start dropping examples. They're all over the place. There's some going on in the Congo, stuff going on in the Middle East, stuff going on in my neighborhood, stuff going on in the U.S., presidential debates, this, that, and the other. Babies, women, and children coming up missing. Do I need to continue? That is the world that we all dreamed up together. Now, your individual dream is different, okay? I got to break this down for the people who hate reading. And y'all know I'm a special education teacher, so I know a lot of us deal with comprehension issues. So if I'm just reading these words, you're not going to get it. You might need to hear me break it down. And for those of you who don't need all my side commentaries, I get it. Go get the book so you can read past me. I understand. I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking to the people who need to hear this book, to need me to be the one reading this book, that enjoy my commentaries, that find my commentaries insightful and delightful. Ew. The personal dream of humans will vary greatly, but globally it is mostly a nightmare. If we look at human society, we see a place so difficult to live in because it is ruled by fear. Throughout the world, we see human suffering, anger, revenge, addictions. I did a whole video about addictions today. Violence in the streets and tremendous injustice. It may exist at different levels in different countries around the world, but fear is controlling the outside dream, y'all. Come on, coach. See if you can get through these next 2 pages without so much commentary. But if it's something that y'all already know, if something hit me, I'm going to have to speak on it. If we compare the dream of human society with the description of hell that religions all around the world have promulgated, we find that they are exactly the same. See, I knew that was going to get me going. Y'all see what I mean by this book gives life? When I say I Christian differently than a lot of Christians, I don't believe that a hell is a place that you're going to. I believe that hell is the place we're living in, and heaven is the place that we're being delivered from. Now, I know a lot of Christians who would get upset with me for saying that. Anywho, religions say that hell is a place of punishment, a place of fear, pain, and suffering, a place where the fire burns you. Fire is generated by emotions that come from fear. Whenever we feel the emotions of anger, jealousy, envy, or hate, we experience a fire burning within us. We are living in a dream of hell. We are living in the dream of hell. If you consider hell as a state of mind, then hell is all around us. Others may warn us that if we don't do what they say we should do, we'll go to hell. Bad news, we're already in hell. Okay. Including the people who tell us that. No human can condemn another to hell because we are all already there. Baby, that'll preach. Y'all know how many people I done had tried to condemn me to a heaven and a hell that they didn't have no power over? I was thinking hell is being in your presence right now, listening to you try to condemn me to a place that we're both. This book is so in alignment. This book is such in alignment with the way this is good. All right. So, yeah. If you consider hell a state of mind, the hell is all around us. Okay. Others may warn us that if we don't do what they say we should do, we will go to hell. Bad news, we are all already in hell, including the people who tell us that. No human can condemn another to hell because we are already there. Others can put us into a deeper hell. Oh, true that. But only if we allow it to happen. Every human has his or her own personal dream. Just like the society dream, it is often ruled by fear. We learn to dream hell in our own life and our own personal dream. The same fears manifest in different ways for each person. Of course, but we experience anger, jealousy, rage, hate, envy, and other negative emotions. Our personal dream can also become an ongoing nightmare when we suffer and live in a state of fear. But we don't need to dream a nightmare. It is possible to dream a pleasant dream. All of humanity is searching for truth, justice, and beauty. We are on an eternal search for the truth because we only believe in the lies we have stored in our mind. We are searching for justice because in the belief system we have, there is no justice. We search for beauty because it doesn't matter how beautiful a person is. We don't believe that person has beauty. Remember, we're mirrors of one another. If I don't believe I'm beautiful, I ain't gonna never believe you beautiful. If I think I'm a liar, I'm gonna always think you a liar. If I don't believe in myself, I ain't about to believe in you. Okay. We keep searching and searching when everything is already within us. Amen. There is no truth to find. Whenever we turn our heads, all we see is the truth. But with the agreements and beliefs we have stored in our mind, we have no eye for this truth. We don't see the truth because we are blind. What blinds us are all these false beliefs we have in our mind. We have the need to be right and to make others wrong. Amen. I'm still being delivered from that because I'm right. Y'all wrong. I'm just kidding. We trust what we believe, and our beliefs set us up for suffering. It is as if we live in the middle of a fog that doesn't let any of us see any further than our own nose. We live in a fog that is not even real. The fog is a dream, your personal dream of life. What you believe, all the concepts you have about what you are, all the agreements you have made with others, with yourself, and even with God. Your whole mind is a fog, which the Toltecs call mitote. Mitote. M-I-T-O-T-E. Your mind is a dream where 1,000 people talk at the same time. I know, right? And nobody understands each other. This is the condition of the human mind, a big mitote. And with that big mitote, you cannot see what you really are. And in India, they call the mitote Maya, which means illusion. Maya means illusion in India. It is the personality's notion of I am. Everything you believe about yourself and the world, all the concepts and programming you have in your mind, all the mitote. We cannot see who we truly are. We cannot see that we are not free. That is why humans resist life. To be alive is the biggest fear humans have. Death is not the biggest fear we have. Our biggest fear is taking the risk to be alive. The risk to be alive and express what we really are. Just being ourselves is the biggest fear of humans. We have learned to live our lives trying to satisfy other people's demands. People pleasing. People pleasing. People pleasing. I'm shaking this wig over like that because I'm tired of it on my head. I want to take it off right now, right? But I'll wait a minute. That's how we live our lives, right? We have learned to live by other people's points of views because of the fear of not being accepted and of not being good enough for someone else. Excuse me. I need my water. Hold on, y'all. I need my water. I ain't going to be able to keep reading. I think we can get through this if I get my water. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Right here across the table from me. I hope this book and me reading it is waking somebody. I mean, I'm hyper because it's waking me up even to my ways, even to the way I see things and I think, and my belief systems, like it's such an eye opener. All right. So basically your whole mind is a fog. No, Sharon, do not read that again, please. Where did I leave at? I said that everything you believe. This is why humans resist life. To be alive is the biggest fear humans have. Death is not the biggest fear we have. Our biggest fear is taking the risk to be alive. The risk to be alive and express what we really are. Just being ourselves is the biggest fear of humans. We have learned to live our lives trying to satisfy other people's demands. That's where I left off. We have learned to live by other people's points of views because of the fear of not being accepted and of not being good enough for someone else. During the process of domestication, we form an image of what perfection is in order to try to be good enough. We create an image on how we should be in order to be accepted by everybody. We especially try to please the ones who love us, like mom and dad, big brother and sister, the pastor, the priest, the teacher, trying to be good enough for them. We create an image of perfection, but we don't fit this image. We create this image, but this image is not real. We are never going to be perfect from this point of view, never. Let me insert a nugget. Earlier today, I think on my second video, I said if you've ever had a child who's been in my class, you are very lucky. What I just read not only reminded me of that statement, but it let me know that I was on the right track. So I knew that school was programming. I knew that my job as a teacher was not to teach your children how to think or how to be free thinkers or how to become an entrepreneur or how to be happy in life. But my job as an educator here in this dream state, this agreement that we're all in, my role, they pay me to domesticate your children the same way we domesticate dogs and cats and pets. They pay me to teach your children to listen to me and not to listen to themselves, right? They pay me to teach, right? Now, let's explore it. And I hope y'all can receive this from me. I've been an educator 23 years now. I'm really good at what I do. And I still have students right now who follow me on social media from years ago, from 20-something years ago. That means I've had students who graduated at the age of 18, 19, 23 years ago. So now that makes them like, how old, y'all? 30, in their 30s now, who are currently my social media friends, who comment. They follow me on Instagram. No, none of them follow me on Instagram. They follow me on TikTok. They follow me on Facebook. They'll tell you she not lying. I was always the kind of teacher who, the reason why I never fit into schools and school systems and teacher cliques and people pleasing, and I never had an interest on moving up. I could have been a principal. I've been a supervisor over special ed. I don't like living in this matrixy bullcrap where I have to lie to children and kill their spirit. And I have to take children off the path that God set them on and put them on the path of this collective dream. I really resent that. So when y'all say, oh, don't quit teaching, I really want to tell you to kiss my grits. I'm so glad I didn't cuss. I'm so glad I didn't cuss y'all out on that one. Don't leave me alone with that, because I know enough to know that I've made a tremendous, wonderful impact on so many kids, so many of your children. But it's because of I broke the rules. I went against the curriculum. I went against the pacing chart that said that everybody must listen to me because I am perfect and I am the only one who knows all the answers. And you must be perfect and you must write your name perfect and you must be a tattletale and you must sit in your seat. I don't believe in none of that. None of it. I was a teacher who would say stuff wrong on purpose because I knew that I had a child in my room who knew I was wrong, and I wanted to see who my leaders were. I would say, and let me give y'all an example for those people who love to make up lies, who love living in the matrix, who just got offended. Oh, she's not teaching our children correctly. I'm teaching y'all children with the Spirit of God. I'm teaching y'all children. Let's say the school systems were being managed by the devil. And let's say that the person who go against the school system is following the Lord. Okay. Does that help y'all? Because some of y'all so much. Anywho, I was the person who probably would say, let's say I was teaching the ABCs. I would say A, B, C, D, 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 G, And I would wait to see the kids who would be like, and I would say, I'm sorry, let's make up a name. I'm sorry, Adam. Did I say something wrong? Now, my kids who love the matrix, who love following rules, who love doing what the teachers say, they would easily be like, no, everything's fine. My free thinkers, my children who never gonna do well in the matrix would be like, you said D, 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 and it's just one D. It should have been E, F, G. And I would say, did I? Miss Di was wrong? A teacher can do something wrong? An adult can be wrong? Mind blowing. I'm that kind of teacher. Like, y'all kids love me. Principals didn't like me. Parents always didn't like me. Other teachers didn't like me because how dare she teach these kids to be independent thinkers? She has to be perfect. Your role is to be perfect. I know I'm down the rabbit hole and I'm on a tangent because I'm starting to sweat. I don't even feel like reading the rest of this right now. But guess what? We're going to finish chapter 1. We're going to finish chapter 1. I'm going to start right there because I want to. I'm tired and I'm hot. And I want to take this wig off my head. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish the last few pages of chapter 1. I would love to hear you guys' comments. What do you think? Only reason why I'm giving all my comments because I'm the only one on the live and no one's commenting back. But when you do comment back, I'll be so excited and I'll respond to your comment. And we can get some dialogue about this. And then that would be great for the people who never going to speak up, who never going to read a book, who never going to challenge their thinking. I got a lot of people like that who follow me. So then they can read our commentaries and then they can learn and explore and grow that way. It's fine. No judgment. It just is what it is, right? It just is what it is, right? Me saying they never was going to read a book is not judging them. They wasn't. And that's why I'm doing it for them. Anywho, it's your girl, Coach Sunny D from the D. Sounded like buckwheat. I love y'all. It's your girl, Coach Sunny. Be blessed and have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow to finish the book. I was going to finish today, but I don't feel like it. Mwah.